on here.
Definitely winners. I think he's right there.
It is. And he's
Playing
against
Relan. Relan.
Ralen.
Relan. Switch the E and the A. Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to be seeing Incineroar versus Roy. This is going to be an interesting matchup.
It's an interesting matchup. Fire with fire.
Right, exactly.
Literally. And it's probably going to depend greatly on how predictable Relan ends up being.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because if Relan is very predictable and StinkoMan gets a lot of revenge, this is not going to be over. This is going to be over very quickly.
Yeah.
Because Roy is not known for being the heaviest of fighters.
Yeah, for sure.
In this game. However, if
he is a little heavy, but he's like
heavy.
Yeah, but he's definitely not.
He's not thick.
Yeah,
but
for
he's like 1 or 2 Cs, right? He's not the 3 Cs thick that like Incineroar can be.
Yeah. No, but I've played many games with Stinko. We often go to like the tournament, like Austin tournaments together, so we get so many friendlies together. So I know exactly like how he plays and what he's gonna do. And I know what I'm expecting to see is I'm expecting Roy to run in on him, and I'm expecting Stinko to punish and just wait patiently, because that's kind of what he's like trying to like. What he's been working on more is like waiting patiently and like punishing, especially with Incineroar. You can get some incredible punishes, especially if you get like revenge and then like side B. You can do some incredible damage. So I'm expecting Relan to like run in a lot, and I'm expecting punishes from Stinko, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, if Relan can read the punishes and get some really good combos on his own, of his own, then this is not going to be an easy game for Stinko.
Right, for sure. Yeah, especially because like what's it called? Incineroar is like so slow, and Roy is extremely fast. So he can really and he doesn't have a lot of like air mobility. As you can see, you can keep him juggled in the air. If you can keep him in disadvantage like that, then he can take stocks. Especially like the side B is gonna take a stock really early if he can get the sweet spot hit on it.
So far, Relan really showing his prowess on Roy, doing a very good job of keeping the advantage in on his side, and even if he's not advantage, sort of taking control very quickly.
Right. Yeah, what I kind of like is like landing with like empty hops and then going for like a jab or like going for like grab. Even though like you might not get like, I mean, at least with jab you can get like the Jair, but like going for like empty hop grabs and stuff against Incineroar, you can like bait out the revenge.
Yeah, what you have to be careful of is you want to make sure that the Incineroar doesn't sort of cut their losses and just start using Lariat, because at some point, I know this when we're playing against Ipe, at some point they stop going for revenge. They're just like, I'm not getting any revenge, so screw this, let's just use Lariat. And Lariat kills earlier than expected.
Yeah, exactly.
And so at some
the
point,
side B's gonna kill
at some point you need to be careful of the Incineroar being like, I don't really want revenge anymore, instead I'm just going to go for Lariat and just punish you for doing those empty hops, those sort of jab setups.
Stinko used to use Lariat quite often in disadvantage, but I think he's gotten rid of that habit a little bit. And I mean, it's definitely not like a bad option, like because the invincibility on the startup and like it comes out like frame like 3 or something. It comes out super fast, so it's like definitely a good option. But like if it gets called out, you can get hard punished, and especially against Roy, who hits extremely hard. Like
against Roy, there are a lot of characters that have setups for moves that are that have 7 or 8 frames of end lag, like Lariat does. And so if you're up against one of those characters, especially like Roy, because you can't drift very much, he can get to like the edge of your range and just start charging neutral B, and then the hitbox ends and just
he just got the kill with the F tilt, I think it was. But yeah, so he lived to 212, so that's definitely something he's gonna need to like focus on. Is like one thing Walter told me actually this past week is like it doesn't matter how many neutral interactions you win, because if you're not getting the kill, those neutral interactions don't matter, right? And especially with Incineroar's a character who can kill so early and like with such power, it's like
whose entire game is bait and punish.
Exactly. So if like Relan is winning these like neutral interactions, he's like keeping him in disadvantage and juggling. But then Stinko gets that one punish, and he puts him in such a bad like spot that like he can't like take the stock and see.
Like, kill? It's a star KO. Wow.
Yeah,
and it also means that because he lived till 212, right? StinkoMan is now at 80 on his second stock, while Relan is on his last, right? So you have a massive hill to climb if you're Relan, and I mean Roy can do it. We've seen Roy's do it in the past, but with how StinkoMan has been playing, this is not going to be an easy battle to win.
I think what he should be focused on doing is reading Stinko's like habits and see how like he deals with the approach options that Royce has, right? Because if you can understand like, okay, how is he approaching, like, or how is he reacting to my approach? Like, what is he doing out of shield? Oh, and that's a nice counter. If you can understand what he's doing out of shield for your approach, the up air. Oh, not gonna take it yet.
Quite great DI. If he can understand what StinkoMan is doing and what he wants, he can start trying to counteract that. The other thing he needs to do is he needs to start getting some of the really big, like 60-70% combos that Roy is known for.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
He's getting some 30% combos, some 40% combos with B&Bs, but those really long, 70-80% combos.
He really needs to keep him in disadvantage longer. Yeah. Juggle him in the air.
Or even just start grabbing him and throwing him off stage.
Right,
and then
oh, and there's a fair.
Guard, right?
Okay, but he still has his jump. Oh, is that going to kill across the stage? Yeah.
Using it, because Incineroar, like you said, has very poor air mobility. So a lot of characters, I know both of our characters for sure, their entire game plan for Incineroar is throw him off stage and edge guard him, right?
Yeah.
And that edge guarding strength is what is something that Relan needs to start sort of abusing. The fact that edge guarding Incineroar is one of the easiest ways to kill him.
Right, exactly.
Because he loses his jump, he loses his up B, and he's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's no getting back.
I think he might be a little bit afraid of like going off stage because Roy's recovery is like not the greatest. If he loses his double jump or if he gets reversaled off stage, it could end pretty poorly for him. So I think he wants to stay like on stage and like punish with like jab into like back air or like jab into F tilt or something. But definitely he should probably go off stage more.
Yeah. Especially because StinkoMan is being very greedy off stage. He's going for aerials off stage. He's sort of bringing his, recovery to the last possible second, so he can easily run off stage and down air while StinkoMan is sort of doing those moves mid recovery. And easily catch him with a spike that will kill him. Of course, that's assuming he continues to do the same recovery, which is not guaranteed because of how good StinkoMan is.
I don't really like the neutral B that Relan is going for to kind of like counteract Stinko's recovery because like it's so slow in the sense that like you can see it, like he knows that it's coming, right? So it's like you could with Incineroar at least he has a couple different mix-up options when he's recovering. You can recover high, recover low, go straight to the ledge. So it's like the neutral B isn't the greatest way.
Yeah, he'd be better off using down tilt to try to two-frame him in his recovery, because if you knock him far enough away, then he has to recover high, and then you can just aerial
and then punish it and
get that punish.
If Incineroar doesn't sweet spot with the up B like right there, that should be a hard punish every single time because there's so much end lag afterwards.
And we know how strong Roy's F smash can be, right?
For sure.
So
his side B kills super early too.
If you're able to get that kind of punish where he has to recover onto the stage, right? And you can just side B him at 40 to kill him. Why are you not trying to get him to recover onto the stage more, right? Why are you not trying to fix more?
If you go off stage and what's it called, like make him afraid to recover low, then when he recovers high, you can just punish it, and that's like really what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that should have been back air, I think, right?
Either back air or up air.
Yeah.
The C-stick jumps can be finicky. Sometimes you just get neutral air instead.
Okay, not going to kill yet. Alright, it's even right now. If Relan can put Stinko off stage and get this edge guard right here, this could be it. You need to go off stage.
He went off stage, but he second-guessed himself, so he ended up doing down air. He saw it down air, but he was landing with it instead of going all the way down.
That's like difficult to hit, especially against like Incineroar. His up B is like comes out so quickly that
it snaps so reliably. You're not going to end up watching him drift off.
Right. Relan also needs to watch Stinko's how he gets off the ledge. He's getting off the ledge with the jump. That's gonna kill. Yeah.
Nice kill.
He's getting off the ledge with the jump side B. If he can catch that and punish it, that would also be really strong for him.
Yeah. And something to remember is that while tech grabbing isn't necessarily in this game, you can grab Clink.
Right.
You can grab Clink Incineroar's side B.
Yeah, you can.
And it puts both of you even, and if he's off stage, it forces him to either air dodge or
and then we have
B.
an SD. That's unfortunate.
Dang. But that's something that you need to keep in mind. It's something that if you have a fast grab, can be used to counteract Incineroar side B. Because instead of just eating the side B or trying to spot dodge it or something like that, you can grab Clink, and if he's still off stage, he has to recover, and now you get a free punish.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, I'll sub in.
Alright, it looks like I'm subbing in
Be careful with your...
free food for Ipe.
Right, so we're back. This is Ipe going in. So, what are we looking at here?
We're just waiting for our next match on stream.
Man, this has been crazy. Oh yeah, this is gonna be an interesting match. We're gonna see the Pac-Man versus the Greninja.